Rather than lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in all parts of the world. Arsenal have made a 40 million euro second bid for Lisandro Martinez. Ajax are still skeptical about selling at that price. Personal terms not a problem, The Telegraph. Rafinha, Arsenal are in intermediary talks with intermediaries for Leeds United to agree to a 55 million pound deal. We're going to be telling you about that as well, and the latest around William Saliba, a confirmation from Fabrizio Romano around Arsenal and what they expect and what they're planning for William Saliba come next campaign. Hit the like button for me. Let's get this video to 800 likes. Subscribe to the podcast as we are moving very close to 49,000 subscribers. And also, the most wonderful thing in the world you can do for me right now is get into the comments and let me know, would you trade Gabriel Magalhaes and bring in Lisandro Martinez? Now, I have a reason as why I'm asking you that, because Juve are saying if they dare sell Matthias de Ligt this summer, they'll try to sign Kalidou Koulibaly or Gabriel Magalhaes. Those are the two priority replacements of Matthias de Ligt. So, if we brought in Lisandro Martinez, are you comfortable with Gabriel Magalhaes and the idea of him leaving Arsenal Football Club come this summer? Hit the like button, like I said, subscribe to the podcast as well. Let's get into the conversation. Let's start off with Lisandro Martinez. Now, the Telegraph have just reported a couple of minutes ago that Arsenal have now confirmed a 40 million euro second bid has been sent in onto the table of Ajax Football Club. Now, our first offer was 30 million euros, including add-ons. Arsenal saw that bid rejected early, very, very early. As soon as it was sent in, it was rejected. Arsenal have now gone in with a second bid, like I reported on Sunday and this Monday morning. Arsenal have now sent in a 40 million euro second bid. Now, the bid has not been accepted and the bid has not been rejected at the same time. Now, I want to make this very, very clear. Now, listen, Arsenal have made the bid, but they have not yet received a response from Ajax Football Club. Ajax, it is being believed by the Telegraph, the Ajax want 50 million euros in the Argentine centre-back. Arsenal have sent in 40 million euros, including add-ons. So that means the guaranteed payment could be around 35 million euros and then 5 million euros in add-ons. Talks are ongoing between Arsenal and Ajax. And Ajax now believe they could be losing the player this summer. What I understand at the moment is that Arsenal have shown a degree of seriousness, and now Lisandro Martinez and his camp could also keep pushing for the move. Of course, we've talked about all these small details. The player would be open to leaving Ajax Football Club and joining the Premier League. He has already agreed to join Arsenal Football Club. That is with no doubt. All the clubs that are interested in this deal, including Man United, Spurs, Chelsea, have not shown any degree of seriousness to sign the player as Arsenal have. Two bids now on the table. Arsenal are the only club to have put in and sent in a bid for Lisandro Martinez. The rest of the clubs have actually not done so. So listen, 40 million euros. I love that. That is quite impressive from Arsenal. That is high gear. That is I think that is gear number 2. We could be going into gear number 1. Should Arsenal pay more than 40 million euros for Lisandro Martinez? In my opinion, no. And this is the reason. I think Ajax know that it's better to keep the player rather than sell him. So they're not hiking the price because they're saying this is one of the best centre backs in the world. We cannot give him to you for that price. They're saying pay 50 or he stays, right? So it's now all about Lisandro Martinez and his agents pushing for a transfer, trying to tell Ajax, look, 40 million euros is enough. In our valuation, 40 million euros is enough for you to get in our client. let him go. And for me, that is as simple as that. That is where we are now. I don't think Arsenal are going to raise another bid. 50 million euros, I don't see them do that. I don't see them pay 50 million euros for a player who is essentially going to be either a backup to Gabriel Magalhaes, or I mean, he could only be a starter if Gabriel Magalhaes left, or if Kieran Tierney had a season full of injuries, which I don't see happening again, right? So at this point in time, it is now up to Lisandro Martinez to keep on pushing and talk to his agents. His agents now need to talk to Ajax to agree to sell, because Ajax mentality is we would rather not sell, right? That is why they're hyping and hiking the price to that level. So that Arsenal bid has just made my day. It has just confirmed that Arsenal are way too serious, and I don't think Ajax are gonna refuse 40 million. Honestly, I mean, sorry Ajax fans, I know this hurts, but if you have received 25 million pounds in Ryan Gravenberch, Lisandro is gonna walk away for 40. I'm telling you, Arsenal will not raise another offer, and Ajax, in my opinion, will not turn this down. They're going to go out in the market. They're good at that. Spot someone different. Either they have someone in the academy coming through the ranks, or they will go back to Argentina, South America, or look around Europe and find a suitable replacement for the player. We know they sell. We know they are good at selling. You've seen them sell Matthias de Ligt. You've seen them sell Frankie de Jong, Ryan Gravenberch. They're selling Nozem as well. They lose players. They're good at that. So a second bid is now confirmed, but not yet rejected and not yet accepted. Are we on our way to get Lisandro Martinez as the fourth signing of the summer for Arsenal, or probably fifth signing of the summer for Arsenal? I'll tell you more about that when I get developments. For now, a bid is in. We're waiting for the official response from Ajax Football Club. Hit the like button if you're still watching. Now, listen. In the other story is about Rafinha. Arsenal have had positive talks today with intermediaries. So the talks are happening with intermediaries, not with Leeds United at the moment, but with intermediaries. Both clubs are using intermediaries to get the deal done. Arsenal have informed Leeds United that their second bid is incoming. We have scheduled a meeting with Leeds United this week, and our second bid is going to be 55 million euros. That is guaranteed payments plus add-ons. It is expected, though, that Leeds United will accept this. If Leeds United do not accept this, then they will tell Arsenal by how much should we raise. Of course, 55 million euros is going to be 10 million euros less of what Fabrizio Romano has reported that Leeds United will be looking out for, which is around 65 million euros. So, in my opinion, I think Arsenal will bid a 60 million euro bid. Leeds United will refuse it, but in the end, I think it's always gonna be about how many coins can we add on top. Listen, Leeds United are not going to refuse a 100 million summer where they sell Rafinha for 60 million and they sell Calvin Phillips for 45 million. They're not going to refuse that. That is an opportunity. That is a massive opportunity. That is not a rich club. That is not PSG that can say, look, you want to buy Mbappe for 130 million? No, we are not selling him. We won't sell him. You want to buy him for 200 million? We are not selling him. That is Leeds United, for Christ's sake. So, in my opinion, it's gonna go down to how well the deal is structured that Arsenal are proposing. And this is my thought. It might be a little bit crazy financially. I mean, I'm a guy who only makes less than $1,000 a month, but so I don't know much about big money, right? But what I would think is, can we pay like 45 or 50 million euros to Leeds United up front in that deal? If they hear that Arsenal are going to be paying us 50 million up front, they will listen. They will definitely listen. So if you can bid 55 million and 50 of that is gonna come it's going to come up front, and the add-on is going to be 5 million. Who cares? They'll get the money. Like I said, 100 million. Leeds United will not turn down 100 million. In a summer, they've sold Calvin Phillips. They know they'll sell Rafinha as well, right? And look, if they get 60 million euros, bring in Otavio from is it from Benfica or Porto? I'm quite confused when it comes to Otavio's club, and every day I read about it, and I'm sure now I have his club on my head. When I come on the show, I've forgotten it, but they want to get Otavio. Otavio's release clause is 40 million euros, so they can negotiate their way around that and bring him in at around 25 million euros later in the market. Right now, it's gonna be difficult, but later, after a couple of clubs have fallen out of interest in him, then they can sign him for 25, 30 million euros. That is good business. Sell a player for 40, 55, 60 and replace him with a player worth 30 million euros. That's good business. That is absolutely good business. So Leeds United and Arsenal are having positive talks through intermediaries. A second bid is incoming. It is valued at around 55 million euros, right? So that is what I can confirm at the moment. So that means the story we ran around the 70 million euro bid, which was widely reported by a couple of sources, reacted to by AFTV as well. It's wide off the mark. It's absolutely wide off the mark. Sorry for that. Now, talking about things that are wide off the mark, Fabrizio Romano has now confirmed that all reports claiming that William Saliba will leave Arsenal on loan this summer are wide off the mark. Yeah, like wide off the mark? Yeah, they're wide off the mark. So Romano says that William Saliba is 100% into the plans of Arsenal this summer. He's 100% into the plans of Mikel Arteta next season. He's going to be attending pre-season, and he will be part of our squad next campaign. Of course, Romano says he understands Marseille and a couple of other clubs are very interested in the young player, but a deal is not going to happen. Arsenal will definitely use him next campaign. And listen, I always want to have an opinion when it comes to William Saliba, don't I? I've told you about my thoughts, haven't I? But when it comes to this to next campaign, it's going to be one where everyone has to fight for their places with quality, character, attitude, and everything else, right? So William Saliba, this is the time for him to prove himself worthy or unworthy at Arsenal. Trust me, if he signs his new deal and things don't go the way Arsenal want them, they will sell him. But if he gets this deal penned and he establishes himself as one of the key centre backs at Arsenal, he's gonna have a great future. This is one of the best decisions Arsenal have ever made in a transfer summer. Get you one of your best talents, test them, give them a chance. Why give other clubs a chance to test your player and you don't test them? Give them a chance. Let them prove either they're either worthy or unworthy of playing time at Arsenal. For me, there are no two ways about it. They're either worthy or unworthy of game time on Arsenal. So that is the update right now. Arsenal have put in their second bid for Lisandro Martinez. We are waiting. And Rafinha, a meeting is scheduled already, like I reported in the morning. We are waiting for the second bid and the response from Leeds United. All reports regarding William Saliba's loan from Arsenal this summer are wide of the mark. Speak to you soon.